if we're going to impact on the 2.2 billion children around the world, most of whom are having a pretty bad experience of learning, we've got to do it affordably, for sure. And we're only going to do it by investing.
And doing more with less.
And doing more with less, you know. I mean, you could imagine Melbourne itself being a library. I could certainly imagine Melbourne being a campus, so why can't I imagine the whole thing being a library? And I can see the function of library dissolving into, you know, the commuter trains and into the, you know, into the botanic gardens, and I could imagine it dissolving all over the place. Yeah, I mean, if I was to choose the number plate byline, it would probably be Melbourne, the city of learning, you know, because, you know, I think libraries are about learning. I think families are about learning. Certainly, schools and universities are about learning, and let's hope politicians are about learning. I think they are, you know, can be. And you know, there's the first city to bag that title for themselves, I think, will lead the world. There are lots of places in the system where we're saying to kids, would you mind just waiting? People watching this will remember being told by a teacher, maybe when they were at school, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but you're not supposed to know this till next year, but I'm going to tell you anyway. You know, you went, ooh, yeah, I got the secret knowledge. And why wouldn't the system allow the brakes off and to see, you know, Australia's a very wealthy country. Melbourne is a spectacularly stable, wealthy and young city. You know, average age is 29. So, you know, for most people here, they're going to still be living at 129. So they've got a century of learning ahead of them. And the question is, how good might that learning be?
Absolutely, and I think, go on.
Well, I was going to say, I think you shouldn't be constrained by the rest of the world today.
Yes.
You should say, let's just see how fast and how good our kids can be. As you've done in sport, goodness knows. Have you done in culture? Goodness knows. But take the brakes off learning, see how fast and far they can go. Everywhere I go in Australia, there are people pushing the boundaries of what they can do in their cultural opportunities, and really that's what libraries are. Libraries are that potential accelerator for learning. You know, schools struggle to move fast enough, but this should be a place that's full of people pushing the boat out. And yeah, well, at first, how do we get the sense of this place being a lens that brings the best of the world here and focuses the world on the best of Melbourne going out? You know, how do we build that kind of lens of playful transparency? I think is a big challenge, but you know what? We've got the technology to do it, you know, in our hands, in our pockets, on our wrists, on our eyes, you know, everywhere. You know. And we can't do it now. I don't know when we can. You know.
And I think
hope watching this, if it makes the edits, be brave. How could you not? Books, boats, you know, what's not to like?
Good coffee.
Good coffee, well, you know.